Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all. We're here with your full moon and Libra reading. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your patience with it. We're here for you in particular, dear Sagittarius. Let's get right started with it. Now, there was this feeling as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera. I was hearing poppin', I'm hearing glitter, gold, glam. There is something that perhaps is related to iconology of sorts. The Two of Wands upright, and the focus being on, in a certain way, ooh, wow, Ace of Swords, okay. Ace of Swords right above this Two of Wands. Two of Wands leads into the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands flop out that the Ace of Swords leads into, okay. Dear Sagittarius, the feeling that I'm getting here for you is almost as if there is a certain perhaps image that you are creating. Okay, what is the, I'm hearing iconology of my work? What is, I'm hearing the name, the label, I'm hearing what is the glam and the glitz? What is perhaps the creative, I'm hearing content that I'm going to produce for it. I'm hearing mass market. I'm hearing tone, undertone. What are, I'm hearing the textures that I'm going to be working with. There is here a focus on creative direction, and you have two aces, very exciting, the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords horizontally laid at the apex of your spread. The sun sits right in your theme, horizontally laid, top right-hand corner, right above the Five of Cups. There is a focus on transmutation here. There's, so again, it's so exciting. You, in a certain way, have been expecting this to be taking shape and taking on form, and you have two fives, in fact, mirroring one another. The Five of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups upright. And the Son of Swords sits sandwiching the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, sandwiching the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. Strong focus on vision. What is the creative vision? Specifically, I'm not seeing it as in an abstract way. I'm seeing it in like, what do I literally see? I'm hearing the color palette, the color tone to be. What do I literally see? I'm hearing or feel the texture as. What is it that I, in a certain way, am stimulated by in a sensory way? And the visual component to it is so profound. Sagittarius, I almost said Virgo. The Sagittarius quality to it, what it is that you feel, I'm hearing you're making it your own. It's so exciting, Sagittarius. You in a certain way, you've been waiting for this. As I'm getting, you've been waiting to fine-tune the direction that is creative. I'm also hearing collaborative for a number of you, that leads you to clarity, that leads you to absolute clarity strategically of where you have been in a certain way moving with your eyes closed until this point. And I'm getting for you, Sag, that there has in a certain way been a process. I'm hearing stage. I'm hearing stage by stage, step by step, and it's almost like, oh, it's been so slow. It's been so slow, and it's been. I'm hearing in the dark. I felt like I was crawling in the dark. I'm hearing, but guided nonetheless by my own vision, my own sort of also premonition, my own intuition, my own intuitive guidance, and also I'm hearing how it is that in a certain way I have experienced the challenge, okay, the challenges that I have that in a certain way have made very obvious to me where I wish to move myself and what I wish to also, I'm getting specifically, create for myself by way of my vision. And it's almost been like, I understand that I'm moving through a challenging, I'm hearing place and time, I'm hearing interface, I'm hearing specifically a sphere, okay, and there may be focus on the environment, home life, family life, communications as well, perhaps the industry that you're working in, some aspect of your lifestyle, perhaps not being fully, I'm hearing loaded, not being fulfilling enough for you, perhaps in some kind of way, but the recognition being that in moving through what feels to be, I'm hearing downtrodden. I'm hearing dreams. What feels like, oh, this is not what I'm hearing where I want to be leading myself. Okay, I'm hearing burrowing. I recognize that I'm a climber, and I want in a certain way to challenge my self-perception of how much I see for myself I'm hearing in my dreams. And the focus for you, Sagittarius, is on not what even is, I'm hearing the vision now. Not what is, I'm hearing what gets you through from the beginning to the end of your day, so to speak. However it is that you may resonate with that. Not what is sort of the glimmer and the shimmer of hope. I'm hearing habitual, what perhaps in a certain way, it's like, this is my mantra. Every day I say this and it helps me get through my day, so to speak. Every day I listen to, I'm hearing XYZ, I'm hearing Tony Robbins coming through. However that may resonate with you. In a certain way, I recognize that I have guided myself through this process, okay? And there has been light in a certain way, I'm hearing, that has, I'm hearing flickered, okay? But how expansive this light is, that I not see, that I not expect, but that I feel, I'm hearing burns for me. This passion that burns within me. And I'm getting it specifically in a number of ways for a number of you. There may be a focus on a partnership here, specifically for a number of you to collaborate, the desire to collaborate for a number of you. But as well, I'm seeing it on a personal level. What is it that I feel is burning from within as a passion? I'm hearing limelight specifically, and I'm focusing on the sun that we see on the forehead of this Lamb on the Four of Swords card. What is it that I feel is and let me show it to you in this way, right? I'm looking at this Nine of Wands card, and I see this moon, right? It's sort of like just a semi I'm hearing it's just a clip. It's just a clip of light, a clipping of light. Then we see, right, the sun on the forehead, third eye chakra area of this Lamb on the Four of Swords card, right? There is the alluding to light. Through what I'm feeling for you has been a certain process that has been, I'm hearing, challenging, and it's like, oh, I feel like I'm just getting by. I'm just getting by. But I've known that I'm hearing, I'm destined for so much more. Even than that, which is in a certain way reminded me of, alluded to my potential. I recognize still there's so much more, and there's so much more than just, I'm hearing, getting by. And the recognition is that in a certain way we are to play a certain role, a certain also, I'm hearing, performative role in creatively moving forward in that direction, I'm hearing specifically. And there could be a focus here on a childhood dream, as I'm getting it for you, dear Sagittarius. What it is that we feel in a certain way we've connected with since our youth, what has been held as a talent, as a skill, as an asset as well, I'm hearing, since our youth. The question has been, though, how we in a certain way, I'm hearing, channel it, how we, like, what is the modality going to be? What is, I'm hearing, my stage presence going to look like, feel like, taste like? What is it going to be in a certain way resembled by and as well? And the sort of the I'm hearing the qualitative side to it is like the how, the who, the what, the which, and the where has been what has in a certain way been held and pending, as I'm getting it. But what has been, I'm hearing the exception to, I'm hearing, every rule for you. What has remained as, I'm hearing, an ideal for you, no matter what you've experienced, you've understood, you understand, you are finding expression for in a dynamic way now, as I'm getting it, in an active way, in a creative way, again, in a hands-on, perhaps even physical way. is the stage that you set long ago, Sagittarius. It's so powerful. I'm hearing you want it. You want it. I'm hearing you want it. Now, the Son of Swords here sits mirroring this Ace of Wands, and the desire is to be strategic with it. Just as much as we are creatively engaged and creatively stimulated, it's like, okay, well, there still is, to a certain degree, a certain level of, I'm hearing strategic, I'm hearing work that goes into it. Okay, I'm just gonna draw, I'm hearing without lines, I'm hearing, I want there to be, in a certain way, a structure and a rhythm to it. Now, the question of timing, as I'm getting it, has been, I'm hearing, on the table. You recognize in a certain way, Sagittarius, I'm hearing Leo here, I'm hearing refraining, and you have here the Strength card, the card of Leo in the Major Arcana, that sits right beneath the Ace of Pentacles, and Leo pulled the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, right above this Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun, yet again, right on the top of the stack. There has been a question of timing. Okay, yet again, and I'm getting that, again, Sagittarius, no matter what it is that you've in a certain way experienced, a circumstance perhaps of your work, I'm hearing what has been characterized as your livelihood for a certain period of time, has not, I'm hearing, deferred you from what has remained as a knowingness of your potential. And it's so powerful, Sagittarius. And with the desire for clarity is, I'm hearing now, finding its form and its direction, and it's such a clarifying energy that I'm getting here for you. And let me just pull a few more cards here. The Eight of Pentacles just popped out at the base of the deck, right next to this Ace of Swords. And let's get a few more cards here on this Ace of Swords, though. Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Magician. Upright, right above here, this Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot, horizontally laid, right above the Magician. The Five of Swords, right above the Chariot. The High Priestess, the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords in reverse, Four of Pentacles upright, and the Son of Wands upright, mirroring the High Priestess. I'm hearing it's game time. I'm hearing it's showtime as well. You are taking control. You're taking reign. You're taking a good look at what you are manifesting, literally, in a physical, material, financial way. What it is that you are literally creating by way of your energy and your efforts, what you're actually putting in, and what is coming out of that. I'm hearing the game. I'm hearing of the train, whatever that may mean to a number of you. Perhaps a focus on how it is that in a certain way we are working through. I'm hearing procedurally through our work. And there could be a focus on rhythm within that, and perhaps structure in some kind of way. Nonetheless, the sense of progress that's being made is absolutely a focus, but yet again, in such a way that is almost re-steered, re-navigated. And it's like, yeah, I'm working, I'm hearing, I'm still working, but I'm hearing, I have my vision, my vision, I'm hearing, elevated. Okay, and it's almost like what was sort of clouded at a certain time, perhaps in a certain way, we recognize in a certain way we are finding a greater, I'm hearing, understanding of, specifically in terms of how we are to play a certain role in manifesting it. Very interesting. And the focus is on, I'm hearing, match game, how it is in a certain way that we are merging our creative resources and assets to best and better serve us. Now, the Chariot here, as we may perceive it or feel it, right? The Chariot here is a card of Cancer in the Major Arcana, and it sits just above this Five of Swords. I'm seeing it overlaying this Four of Swords, where you've remained in a state of stagnancy, Sagittarius, where it's like, I'm hearing I'm hearing a dream. It was a dream. You're now living through the expression of that dream. It's so exciting. And if you look at these two cards, right, side by side, you see here on this Four of Swords card, right, the Sun, right, on the third eye chakra area of this lamb. If you look here on the Chariot card, right, the Sun is almost now not held impending as a vision, is not incubating, so to speak, is not insulated, but is part of the sort of landscape. I'm hearing the portrait of your transformation, your change, and the movement. There's movement for you where you were in a sort of stagnancy, gridlock, as I'm getting it, perceptively, specifically as it pertained to how you saw yourself playing a certain role, creatively, dynamically, and as it relates to your performance. The recognition now is of how we wish to incorporate that vision as the sort of stage, and I'm hearing the state of our performance as well. And so it's almost like I know how I want to place it now. I'm hearing I'm centerfold. I'm playing a central part. I'm hearing I am part of my own. I'm hearing performance. I'm hearing also my own challenge and test. And so there is a focus here, perhaps on, I'm hearing specifically your persona. I'm hearing your personality as well, and how it is you've moved through certain experiences through time and space. I'm hearing certain chapters of life have in a certain way shaped how it is that you feel you are desiring the changes that you are, and how, again, you are in a certain way to almost clarify in a certain way for others specifically what the frequency of dreaming is in a certain way to represent. And what my point is here, Sagittarius, is that you are inspiring. You are playing an inspiring role. And others, the way that others feel it and take it on is so, I'm hearing, challenging. Specifically, it challenges the paradigm. I'm hearing it inspires others to take the reins with what they have conceived as well as their own dream. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you have here the Son of Wands again, strong focus card. And you, again, as the feeling I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is that you, I'm hearing, are challenging your own paradigm and what you've in a certain way held impending. I'm hearing impending in motion, that you've in a certain way carried with you through whatever it is that you have in a certain way been moving through, perhaps also strategically, intellectually, what you've been preparing for. You are now stepping on stage, okay, I'm hearing to become, and the focus yet again being so much, and take it as you will, right, general reading, on the persona that in a certain way you feel you are to uphold. So thank you so much for tuning in, dear Sagittarius. Love and light to you on this journey forward. Such exciting energies here for you during the full moon in Libra, my goodness. And again, right, the energies can move through a few days before the 31st, a few days after. I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well. If you're watching for matters of career, I highly recommend you to check out your midhaven angle sign or your north node placement. Okay, so if you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. If you would like to watch specifically for matters of, if you're seeking to watch for matters of love, of partnerships, of finances as well, of creative assets and resources, whatever it is that you are actually creating, be it music, be it whatever sort of creative talent I'm hearing specifically, then you may want to tune into your Venus sign. And again, you can compute that via the link in the bio description box below. Thank you so much, dear Sagittarius, for tuning in. Love and light to you all. And the Moon Manifestation Cycle program is now live. You can feel free to tune into that via the links in the bio description box below as well. I'll be taking a hands-on guided approach to matters of manifestation, roughly spanning between the 31st of March to the 16th of April. So if you'd like to tune into that, you can feel free to reserve your space there via the link in the bio description box below. Thank you so much for tuning in, dear Sagittarius. Love and light to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.